Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. It is very bad lighting here. I know, I'm sorry. The weather is just very nasty outside. It's gloomy, it's raining, and it's very chilly out. So it's just bad weather. I do have this lamp on that's over here, but it's not a strong lamp. So sorry again for the lighting. But I wanted to get on here and share you guys some updates that we have gotten. A couple days ago, my mother-in-law found out that she has breast cancer. I didn't share with it in my last video because she hadn't posted anything yet about it, but since she already did and everyone knows about it now, I thought I'd share with you guys and ask for some prayers. She did find out that they caught it early. She is a stage 0, so that is good news. And she doesn't need to do chemo. She is going to have a full mastectomy and then a breast reconstructive surgery. She will have to do radiation, but yeah, it's just really just threw us off for sure. My husband, we live 900 miles away from family, so it's not like I can just drive over and sit with her and go to appointments. So, we were waiting for her to go to the doctor before. We didn't know. We knew she had breast cancer. We didn't know, like, what are they going to do? What stage is it? All that. So it was really depending on her doctor appointment that she had that next day, on if we were going to need to come home or whatever. Because, it's my husband's mom. They're close. And I could tell on his face instantly just this was tearing him apart, and all I could do was hug him and say, she's strong. She's been through so much already with her health. She has numerous health issues, and me and her share similar health issues. We take the same medications for things. We've both been through similar surgeries. She's been through more surgeries than me because she's dealt with hers longer than I have. So she's been through crazy things, and I feel horrible because here she goes with another major health issue, and it's not something I wish on anybody at all, especially her. She's been through so much, and it's horrible. So my kids are making her cards. They call her Nani for grandma instead of grandma. So she's Nani to my kids and the other grandkids. And she does have other kids that are there locally to go with her and go over to the house and like help her with whatever. And if it's something very serious with this surgery or whatever, we would go home. And I told her that. I said, if we need to come home, let us know and we will be there, especially since, military has this thing that, if it's my mom or like very close family members, depending on who it is, for a serious situation, you're allowed leave. So we have that. But she's having the surgery at the end of this month. So we are going to be going home for Christmas. So we will be there like at least a few weeks after the surgery. So yeah, we need prayers for her. It was not news that you want to hear. But yeah, that's the only life update I wanted to give you at this time. So I'm going to get off here, and I need to get ready to make my youngest lunch. He's going through a growth spurt, like majorly, because he is hungry. So keeping this little monster fed has been very tricky because we're getting towards that end of the week where we need to go grocery shopping next week for next payday. And so our snack options are dwindling down. We do have like frozen fruit. We have a lot of pantry goods that they still can eat, but they want to eat all the stuff that we don't have. And I'm just like, sorry for ya. You get yogurt. You can have some pretzel sticks. You can make homemade Lunchables with the crackers and cheese we have. We do have tons of candy from Halloween, but I don't want them just eating candy. So they're allowed a few pieces of candy a day, and we had 4 baskets. We have 2 left. I'm not kidding you. We've gone through 2 baskets of candy, but there's 4 of them eating out of those baskets. And my husband, you know, he eats whatever and whenever. So we just try to limit it with the kids because, we don't want them getting cavities. And yeah, so I'm going to get off here and I will get on. And when I guess there's just something to say, it is Friday here. So the weekend is coming up and we have no major plans. So we are going to just pretty much be at the house this weekend. Me and my husband will do a couple walks because I like to get out and, get some form of exercise. But other than that, there's really not much left to say or do. I've been making my grocery list, so unless you guys want to see that, it's just mainly planning for the next couple weeks, which Thanksgiving dinner is one of the, meals that we have to plan for. So my dog is having a dream. She's acting that out. So, okay, I'm going to get off here and I will talk to you later. Bye. Someone is spoiled rotten. Other one is lazy. And I'm watching some Tammy on YouTube.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah. She's watching me like, keep scratching me, please. But y'all, she cracks me up. She's doing the 24-hour challenge. I wish I could do that, but I can't eat like that. So I watch other people, but love Tammy. Hey guys, so I want to show you our dinner. I'm making a macaroni and cheese bake. There's 4 different cheeses. It is looking so good. I made it with cheddar, sharp cheddar, white cheddar, Parmesan, and Gouda. Oh, and provolone. So cheddar, white cheddar, provolone, Gouda. Okay, 5 cheeses. Wrong about that. So there's about 7 minutes left. It's gonna get gooey and, more crispy on top. So be back in a little bit. My youngest has my high heels on, so I'm gonna show you guys what he's doing. Show me the shoes. Fancy. You like wearing my shoes? Is it because they make loud noises on the tile? Yes. Your brother used to do the same thing. He used to dress in my high heel shoes and he would stomp around because they also made noises. Hey, put your legs up on the bed so I can take a picture to show Gaga my fancy shoes. No, put them up here. Okay, I'll leave you alone. Yeah, I wanted to show you guys my son dressing up in my high heel shoes. He been wanting to get in my shoes because they make noises on the tile floor, so he's been just wearing them all day today. So thought that was kind of funny because my oldest son used to do the same thing. His age and younger, he used to wear my high-heeled boots. And we had tile flooring in our old house that we lived in before, and he would just walk around all day long in my boots. Sorry that this is, you hear some loud noises in the background. I am in the kitchen, and the blow-up Santa is what's making it loud, and somebody is at my feet. She follows me around because it's dinner time, and it's time for them to eat. So she is following me everywhere. But Pixie, our black dog, is terrified of this because her cage is right down there. So every morning she doesn't want to come out. So I unplug it every morning like I always do. And I think it scares her more because then it deflates and it's like hanging over this chair that it's standing on. So it's kind of funny. But I'm gonna get off here because our dinner is literally almost done. So I will show you guys what dinner looks like and talk to you guys in a little bit. Dinner is ready. Here is the finished product. It's got Gouda, provolone. We had some slices left over, so I topped that on there. There's Parmesan cheese, white cheddar, and sharp cheddar, and it is perfect. It is golden brown, cooked really good. I'm gonna serve it up, feed these kids. My husband's at the chiropractor, and then he'll eat when he's home. So I'm gonna get off here, serve their bowls, and get them fed. Making DIY Christmas lights. I wonder how many I can actually make because this is gonna take me forever and I'm gonna be tired. I already have like, what, 50 or so made? I don't know. I did tons of these. Okay, here we go. Okay, so here's how Kayla would make a peanut butter jelly sandwich.
Wait, you told me you were going to record me.
Take 2 pieces of bread out of the bag. At least you got that part right.
There's going to be 3 looking levers tonight, by the way.
Hey.
Put them on different sides of the plate. Oh, okay.
At least I included the plate.
On each side of the plate. Get out a knife. Put jelly on it. Then spread it on 1 pieces of the bread. And repeat that. Spread peanut butter. Oh, not with a knife now. Spread peanut butter on the other piece. And then eat it. It didn't say close it. It just says eat it. But I'm not going to eat it. So, Bobby's is Jack's is get 2 pieces of bread. So it doesn't say separate it. Get 2 pieces of bread. Get jelly, peanut butter, and a banana, but we don't have bananas, and put it together. That's Jack's.
So when I did mine,
Okay.
I actually made a triple-decker one. For my college class, I made a triple-decker peanut butter and some people I think it was like an extra credit thing or something for like people that actually made other people's sandwiches.
Yeah.
And then uploaded the pictures with it and stuff.
So
you
here,
had to like pick somebody else's sandwich and you had to make their sandwich.
okay, Bobby's is literally get bread, get jelly and peanut butter, and another thing of bread. But we don't have another thing of bread, and that would be his. So you didn't even get it out of the bag or nothing. So that's how my kids would make lunch. And I said, I'm going to make the sandwiches, and that's what your lunch is tomorrow. So you don't get lunch because you guys didn't even...
When we did ours, we were using that bread box thing that we had, the like long clear plastic one. I even like whatever receptacle you use to store your slices.
Okay, y'all, I am making spaghetti and meatballs. 1 pound of ground turkey, and I do season it with basil, minced garlic, salt and pepper with the meat, and let it all cook. And then we have spaghetti, pasta, and then I have turkey meatballs in the oven. And we are going to be using chunky tomato, garlic, and onion pasta sauce. I will not be eating pasta with mine. I'm just gonna have the meat, and I do pour on some avocado oil after the pasta is done. I drain it, pour on the olive oil, toss it with that, and that's pretty much it. So right now this is what it's looking like. It's cooking, and I will pop on here in a minute when it's done. Okay, y'all, the meat is done. The sauce has been added. I have it on low just to keep it warm. The pasta is now almost fully submerged in the water and still cooking. And the meatballs are done. So let's get those out. Here's the meatballs. They look great. Okay, I'm gonna keep them warm until everything is done. Change of plans. I'm having egg casserole because I didn't look at the back of the spaghetti jar and it's full of too much sugars for me, so I'm gonna be eating a little bit of this because I licked the spoon and that alone made me sick. So, yep, not risking that. Bread, but you want grilled ham and cheese sandwiches, I substitute bread with tortilla shells. Grilled ham and cheese and bacon sandwiches. Looks good. Now I had some bread left, so a few of us had bread. This is mine because I'm only eating like probably not even all of this, but mine has white cheddar cheese on it, American cheese, ham, and one slice of bacon. And that is our dinner. Sorry for the crappy, camera work, but I burned myself, my hands gave out, not happy. So everyone is fed, now I'm gonna eat. Hey guys, thought I'd get on here and show you. I'm making a pesto pork roast for our dinner tonight, so it's gonna sit in the juices and cook, and that will be our dinner, served with some veggies and probably the cottage cheese that we have left because we're running out of options. So this is what I write down our menu. As you can tell, I swap out things, obviously, and they're not in order. It's just I write them down and cross out when we eat it. So I do have meatloaf left, stuffed buffalo ranch, chicken with like potatoes, crock pot chicken with carrots. So I substituted this out for the pork roast because I found that in my deep freezer, and the rest is like freezer meals that we have. So we're getting down to the last couple meals before payday. So we have these already for breakfast, lunch ideas, and like snacks, which I should cross off because some of them are already gone. But we pretty much have stuck to the 2 weeks menu, and it's worked out great. I keep it on the fridge so the kids can see these are the options for dinner for the 2 weeks. They know what I'm going to make, or they can request, hey, I see that you have this mac and cheese casserole. Can we have it tomorrow? And I'm like, sure. I don't care when we have whatever's on this list, as long as they're requesting it from this list. So it's worked out great. So I'm just gonna let this cook all day. We have a couple appointments today, so this will be nice to not have to stress about dinner when we're home. Kids are getting sick here, and I'm not feeling that great, so dinner's done. Don't have to worry about it. Hey guys, so It's been crazy here. My youngest has been home since last Tuesday. I actually called his school today to let the teacher know like why he's been missing so much school. And the teacher actually called me back and we talked, and she did inform me that there was a little kid in the class that was out with the flu last week. So now I'm really thinking, oh great, is this the flu? Because he has no other symptoms. He doesn't have a fever. He has nothing else besides this persistent cough, and nothing is helping him. We've been alternating with meds that we have, and the prescription that they gave us from urgent care, I think it just kept more symptoms from appearing, but it's not enough to get rid of what he has. So I'm pretty certain later today we're probably just going to take him back to urgent care, because they made an appointment for him for tomorrow at 1:30, but I have an appointment at the naval base opposite direction of us, which is 45 minutes away, at 10. And yeah, there's no way we're going to go to my appointment, do my appointment, and make it enough time to go all the way back and take him to his appointment. So I'm pretty certain we're just going to take him to urgent care. I did ask the girl on the phone, if we can't make that appointment, can I just take him to urgent care? And she's like, yeah, no problem. Just let us know ahead of time if you can, so we can keep that appointment for someone else. Sorry, my hair is like really crazy. It's early in the morning here and I'm not ready for the day. So that's pretty much what's going on. And my oldest son wanted to let me know while he was on the bus that he's starting to cough. And he has asthma. So I said, you have your rescue inhaler, do that. And there's nothing I can do about it until you're home, because I don't have a car. We're a one-car family. My husband uses the car to go to work. So I just love that when kids, leave, they get ready for school, and then they want to tell us, oh, hey, this is going on, when I can't do anything about it. So yeah, it's crazy here. I'm hoping and praying it's not the flu and it's just this cold, but I doubt it. It's that time of year. We have not had the flu in our family in like so long. So I'm more terrified now because I'm getting blood work done today, because it's 7 days before I need to do chemo. And I have no immune system, even more now. It's wiped out. So sickness terrifies me for a reason. Every time I've gotten the flu in the past, I've ended up in the hospital really, really sick. And I don't mean like, oh, I just need to be hydrated. I mean like I'm on my deathbed type sick. I don't handle bad germs, obviously, or I wouldn't be in the hospital. I have contracted pneumonia without any symptoms besides one time I had a high fever, but they couldn't hear anything until they did a CT scan and half my lungs was filled with pneumonia. So, and now I have this lung disease that is even worse, and I cough off and on with this lung disease, so I would not look at certain symptoms. So thankfully, I have a pulmonary appointment tomorrow. I'm going to mention to her, like, hey, because today I have been coughing more than usual, they're probably just going to go ahead and look at me anyway, because it was a follow-up for that. And hopefully there is nothing else showing up on that, and I don't have to take crazy antibiotics, because now I'm on certain medication regimen because of my gastric bypass. So whatever antibiotic she gives me has to be small enough to fit into the opening of my pouch. So it's pretty much what's going on here. And I'm trying not to pull my hair out because it is stressful. But that's life, and there's nothing I can do about it. So I'm going to get off here because there's not much really left to talk about. I just showed you what I'm doing for dinner. My youngest is in his room watching TV, and he just got done eating, and I can hear him coughing his head off. So I will let you guys go, and I'll keep you updated when we find anything out. Bye. Okay, checking in on dinner. It is cooking. The meat is starting to cook more, as you can tell. The pesto sauce that I'm making has thickened up, so I'm gonna cover it. It has about 5 hours and basically just under 6 hours. So I'm gonna round it to 6 hours left because it's only been cooking for a couple hours. So our dinner is looking good. It smells amazing. I cannot wait to serve this up. We're gonna have some canned vegetables and some cottage cheese with it because, like I said, our options are running low. So yeah, that's pretty much what our dinner's looking like. Hey guys, so I just got done making my son an appointment online with the urgent care here in our town just to get him checked out later. My husband texted me he's stuck on base, he has duty, so what that means is he can't leave base until they tell him he can leave. And that means, yeah, I'm not going to be getting my blood work done today, which is fine. I can get it done in that 7-day period. So tomorrow, since we're going to be out and about for an appointment, I'm just going to get it done tomorrow. Yeah, I'm not going to end up going to the appointment with urgent care because my older two will be coming home and I have dinner cooking in the crock pot. So my husband just takes him up the street. It's literally like 10 minutes from our house. I'm just going to give him a few things to ask the doctor for me. But my main thing is I really want them to look at them. I want them to swab his cheeks and his throat, check for the flu, really listen to him, do chest x-rays, whatever they have to do to make sure he's not getting pneumonia or the flu. That's my concern because the medication he's taking is keeping probably other symptoms at bay, but it's not really improving anything. And I'm still having to give him over-the-counter medication with this antibiotic. So I just feel bad because nothing's really helping him 100%. And I get it takes longer for some things to get better, but he's missed now 4 days of school. And even though I've called his school and talked to the teacher and they understand, it's still frustrating because, you know, he likes going to school. He's an honor student. So it sucks. He was in tears this morning because of missing another day of school. But I wish you guys could smell our dinner. It smells amazing. I'm actually not going to be getting my blood work done today because we have to get him looked at first. So since I have an appointment tomorrow, I'm just going to get my blood work done tomorrow. But yeah, that's pretty much all that's going on. Not much here to say. My laundry just got done, so I'm gonna go and swap that out because I'm washing all of Bobby's stuff since, you know, he's been germing, trying to keep everything sanitized and clean. But I do have to make my grocery list because we got to start doing that. And this time we have to include Thanksgiving dinner. Thankfully, I have a lot of the canned goods that I need, like the corn. I have green beans, cream of mushroom. I just need the French onion topping to make the green bean casserole. So, and I do have a turkey in my deep freezer. So that's all I have. I do have to get all the rest of the stuff for Thanksgiving, but not too much. Anyway, I will get back on here in a little bit. Okay guys, here is my sheet pan brownies I am making for dessert for everyone else in my family. I cannot have these because it is made with sugar. Had to put a pan under there because that side is getting a little full. And yes, don't mind my dirty oven. I am going to clean it this weekend. I just never have the time, and when I do have the time, I forget about it. We have about 23 minutes left for the brownies. My dinner is looking good. Juices for the pesto is cooking. I'm gonna thicken up the pesto sauce once it gets closer to being done. There's like a little over 3 hours left on it, so everything is going great. It is, what time is it? 1:32 in the afternoon, so right on track for dinner. Yep, and that is pretty much all I have been doing. Besides, pulled out some more Christmas decorations. So this wreath used to light up, but it doesn't anymore. So I'm going to add some green and red Christmas ornaments around it to just stay there. And then I found this little cute Santa of ours and this little sad Christmas tree that I will also put Christmas ornaments on and leave it there. And then I hung up some more paper snowflakes. And that is pretty much all I've done, besides add this little welcome sign that will stay here. And my DIY pine cones that I made years ago, so those will stay there as well. But yeah, that is pretty much all I have done. Now I'm going to sit and relax. Well, this is pretty much where we're at today. Sorry it's loud. This is loud. Yep, this is pretty much what we're trying to do. Anything to help him breathe a little easier. My son has this nebulizer for his asthma when he has really bad, like, seasonal issues. So luckily I have a lot of albuterol on hand to help him. So we're gonna try this out, and then later urgent care. Okay guys, here is my sheet pan brownies. I'm letting it cool down, then I'm gonna slice it into squares, and they can have this for dessert. Please excuse the crazy kid in the background. He is a little hyper right now. We just got done doing his nebulizer treatment. It's helped a little bit, and he just got meds again, so. But yeah, this is what it looks like. I made fudgy brownies, so simple. It was out of the box brownies. I didn't do from scratch this time because mama is tired. But let's see, dinner is looking good, even though you can't see it. Okay, that was bad lighting. Okay, still crappy because of the condensation on here, but it's looking good. Smells amazing. I'm still gonna thicken it up. Still a little over 3 hours left until it's dinner time. Now I'm gonna go sit and rest. Hey guys, so our dinner is almost done. My husband just took our youngest up to urgent care for his appointment. I love the urgent care that we go to here. You can make an appointment online, so it'll hold your spot, so you don't have to sit there for like who knows how long until you get called back. My hair is, of course, crazy. I've been laying down with my youngest. He's not feeling good at all. We've done a nebulizer treatment, as you guys saw. He's done his inhaler that the doctor gave him. He's still doing the prescription meds that they gave him. He's done cough drops. He's done over-the-counter stuff. He's literally done everything that we can do here, and his cough is not getting better. It's actually today sounding worse than it has the past several days. So I'm exhausted because I've been washing all of his bedding and doing laundry and just doing everything for him, that dinner is going to be easy. Dinner's been cooking in the crock pot, so I had that done. The main part of our dinner has been cooking. So I'm going to make the kids some macaroni and cheese, and I have some fries in the oven. All I did with the fries is I put garlic, fresh garlic, minced garlic all over it, seasoned with salt and some seasoning powder that I have, and Parmesan cheese on top. Now the fries came a little bit seasoned, but we like it with extra stuff on it. So fries, macaroni and cheese, and the pork tenderloin, pesto pork tenderloin. Now the pesto that I made, the seasoning came in a packet to make a pesto sauce. All I had to do was add the milk and everything else. But yeah, I needed to make something easy for dinner tonight. And my older kids are home. The bus is dropping them off in front of our house because it is raining. So I'm gonna get off here and I will show you guys our dinner later. Bye. Okay, dinner is ready. The fries and the pork tenderloin with a pesto sauce that will go over it once I cut it up. So I'm gonna get off here, make some plates, and I will show you what the plates look like. Okay, and here is dinner. This one's mine, which I won't eat all that meat, but that's mine. My youngest food, and the other two are eating now. So I just got a message that they are testing him for strep and the flu. So I will keep you guys posted. Bye. Hey guys, so my youngest just got checked out at urgent care. He does not have strep or the flu. They're calling it an upper respiratory infection because of his symptoms. His lungs sound clear, so they're not worried that it's like pneumonia or anything like that. They did mention to my husband upper respiratory infection, that they've seen like 20 to 30 cases with this type of sickness, and that he needs stronger antibiotics. So I already knew he needed more, like, better meds, because the meds that he was given just wasn't doing anything. He was actually, to me, sounding like he was getting worse. He said that the upper respiratory infection could lead to bronchitis if not properly treated. So, yeah, I've dealt with this before with kids. It's not my first rodeo. I've dealt with this many times. It's just frustrating because we were there like 4 or 5 days ago. So it's like, why didn't you just treat it as that then, instead of doing all the BS meds that he was doing, because it wasn't working. It didn't even help him a little bit. But I kept giving it to him like it was told to give it, because I'm sure it helped keep more ugly symptoms at bay, and maybe it helped on the inside a little bit, but he was still coughing a lot. He was coughing more today. But I'm just glad that he got looked at, and hopefully with this right antibiotic, he will not get worse and it will go away. And we got another doctor note to go with the other doctor note that we have, because I can guarantee he's going to miss more school this week. So it's Tuesday. They didn't have school yesterday because of the holiday, and he missed today. I doubt he's going tomorrow, so I might as well just say he's not going this week. And he's upset. He woke up crying this morning for missing school because he enjoys school. He loves it. So I'm going to get off here, warm up my husband and my son's dinner, and go and relax, because there's nothing left really to say or do, because it's the evening. I got to get my 2 older ones in a shower, because it's just that time where everyone needs to shower, get homework done, and just, yeah, get ready for bed. Even though it's not bedtime yet, but we need to get ready, because it takes us a while to get everybody showered and homework and situated. So, all right, I will get off here and check in later. Hey guys, it is craziness. It's only 9:44 in the morning here. It's Thursday. I'm prepping my lunch. I'm boiling some eggs. We are getting ready to go grocery shopping here soon. Well, later this afternoon. So I finished my list, and it's a pretty long list because we're prepping for Thanksgiving. I do have some items right there set aside with a note that says for Thanksgiving, so they don't crack open any cans or use stuff that I need. Went through, crossed off some things that was on the list for grocery shopping because we have it. You know, we don't have to spend money on something we have. That would be great. But we're getting to be down to literally nothing. And when we go grocery shopping twice a month, and I mean like big grocery shopping, we still have to go for like milk and little things throughout the month. But when we go grocery shopping, the majority of it is for hauls. So we're like running out of a lot of things. I know this doesn't look like it. A lot of these are condiments that we use. But our lunch meat drawer is literally empty besides this. We have no eggs after I boil those. No milk besides my milk, but I've been letting the kids drink mine because I haven't been able to finish it. And I had to put a note on for this last cream cheese that we were down to because I needed it for a recipe. I'm gonna take this off because I don't need to worry about that now. But I'm gonna go through, there's some like leftovers I gotta throw away. Like down there, I need to organize. We still have some veggies that are good, so we're good with some of that. So I can actually mark off celery because that celery is still fine. The bottom drawer down there, I keep Gatorade, and I'm running low on my Gatorade. I do need to clean out like the shelves in here, so don't mind the stains and nastiness, but I'm gonna be cleaning that out. So I just need to organize, really clean out condiments that have been staying in here and we just don't need. So that's pretty much what's going on today. And that's it. My youngest is home again. He's been home now for a whole week from school because of this upper respiratory infection. So that has not been fun. And he's actually very upset because he enjoys going to school. So I'm gonna get off here. I gotta do some laundry, and I just finished all of our dishes. Yes, my sink is completely clean. Besides, I gotta empty that out. But I got the dishes done. So I'm gonna get off here. I'm going to finish prepping my lunch, make my youngest something for lunch, and go and relax until it is time to go grocery shopping. And it was 48 degrees this morning here in Florida. I just checked, it's 54 degrees now. It's gonna stay around like 60 to maybe low 70s. I'm not sure, but it's still cold here. It does not feel like it's in the 50s. It feels like it's in the 30s because it's windy. So we're getting some fall weather. We're not used to that. So it's like, whoa, Florida, you're acting drunk here, you know? But it's nice to kind of feel like it's going to be fall for a little bit at least. We are excited about Christmas coming up because we're going home for Christmas. I'm not looking forward to the 14-hour car ride. We will be stopping halfway through because I can't do a straight car ride anymore. It's too much on my body. When I used to try to force myself to do it, it took me like 2 days once we're home to recover, and I don't want to do that because, you know, we're home. I want to enjoy it, and it just works on my body. So I'm gonna get off here because my arm is like slowly lowering my phone, and go and relax, and I'll get back on here later. Hey y'all, just made my lunch. I made a chicken and egg salad. I boiled some eggs that I showed you earlier, canned chicken, diced up half a white onion and half of a celery stick, and I have light mayonnaise in this, some relish, and yellow mustard. Mix it all up, and I have lunch in this tiny little bowl. I measured out my lunch too. This is a cup. Probably won't eat all this, but we'll see, because I can take in 1 cup to a half cup to 1 cup of solid foods, and this chicken has 15 grams of protein, and the eggs have protein. So obviously I'm not eating a whole can of chicken. I have plenty left over, so I have leftovers for the next few days. So yep, this is my lunch. So I'm trying to set up all my groceries to show you my haul from Walmart. And yeah, this is what it's looking like. All of my groceries so far. Okay, so here's all our groceries. They're not in really good order, but we got corn dogs, some tater tots. These are mine because I am allowed to splurge and have some things in moderation. Butter, lots of dairy product. This is for the kids and my husband if he wants any for Thanksgiving. And my husband picked these out, so we don't always get stuff like this. just, yep, they're not set up nicely. But this is my grocery haul from Walmart, and this will last us 2 weeks, besides the everyday essentials that we'll have to go to the store for. But these are for my daughter. I'm going to hide. They're stocking stuffers. So some are face masks and some are for the bathtub. So I thought those were cute. They were $1 a piece. But yeah, this is all of our groceries. And more over here. My youngest son, who is homesick, went with us and picked out this cereal. So hoping they like it. And we are having this for dinner tonight. Well, I'm not, but the kids are. And my husband. So that is it. Hey guys, so I just got done listing a bunch of old clothes of mine on Poshmark because I need to get rid of them. And these clothes that I put up on Poshmark is clothes that I do not want to just toss into the donation pile. They were expensive and I'm marking them down very cheap. So if you want to go look and see what I am selling on Poshmark, look me up at Jamie Simmons 194, I believe. Yeah, I just posted all of those clothes. Most of those over there are LuLaRoe items, and I think 3 items are, or 4 items are just whatever clothes that I need. One's like an old Halloween costume that I'm not going to ever wear again. And I have to sell more because I've lost a drastic amount of weight, and those are just never going to fit me, and I do not want to look like I'm still that size, so I will never wear those. I am going to post some leggings because, as sad as I hate to admit this, some of my leggings are getting really loose. I used to fit in tall and curvy because of my size, and now I can fit in OS, which is one size, which is really good. But I'm trying to get away from leggings because, yeah, I can fit into jeans and not hate myself now. So I've been buying jeans and other pants to change my wardrobe. But I do like leggings because of not just being like, oh, I didn't like how I looked in, other clothing and stuff. They're just comfortable. The waistbands, and this is, LuLaRoe's leggings were kind of like a tummy control. So I like built-in tummy control, and I love that. But they're so comfortable. They don't have that thick waistband, so they weren't cutting into me. With someone that has fibromyalgia like myself, and just widespread chronic pain 24/7, being comfortable is number one in my clothes. So, I don't really go that many places without my family or my husband, and I'm usually in just like a sweatshirt, t-shirt, and leggings. And yeah, that's my attire. I might change a sweatshirt into a t-shirt later on, especially when I'm like around the house cleaning. I just get hot fast. But nothing's really going on right now. It is really crappy weather. You can see that my fence is wet because, well, it's been raining all day. My youngest did get to go back to school today, so thank God to that. He had been out for a whole week because of this upper respiratory infection. He got cleared by his doctor that he can go. His cough is doing so much better. He's almost done with his antibiotic. So that is good. He was so excited to go back to school today and see his teacher and just, yeah, be back. He has a field trip next Tuesday, so it's like perfect timing for him to get back to school. I don't know if he's going to have lots of homework. I have his teacher's personal phone number, so I was texting her, he's coming back today, and I asked if he had any work, and she said not to worry about it, so I don't know if he will or not. So either way, he does great. He's an honor roll student at his school, so I'm sure he'll do just fine in catching up or whatever. But I have nothing really to do today. I'm going to call, have to make these appointments for my lungs. I had a checkup a couple days ago with pulmonary, and we just went over everything with my lungs. So I have to schedule like the CT scans, the pulmonary function test, 6-minute walking, basically the whole workup I do every few months. Yeah, and just go from there and make sure I'm not declining at all, that, meds are keeping me stable. We're not looking for improvement. And if there is improvement, it's like a slight increase. It's not going to be like, oh my gosh, it's a miracle. Well, I shouldn't say that because, I do believe in miracles. It could. You never know. Just depends. But I'm being optimistic with not expecting an increase of much, and I'm staying hopeful that there's no decrease, because that's the whole reason why I'm doing this chemo. But I'm going to make a nail appointment because I'm going to get my nails done. They're starting to, you can tell that I need, I need to get it filled. So not only am I getting it filled, I'm getting these taken off, getting new ones put on for Christmas theme. And I'm not doing red and green. I'm going to do blue and gold. And not blue and gold. I am so out of it. Blue and silver with, I'll just show you. I'll just show you when I do them. I'm going to make that appointment for tomorrow. And that's pretty much all we're going to do. I think this weekend we will actually be getting our kids some winter apparel because we're going home for Christmas, and we live in Florida, so we don't really wear a lot of long sleeves and pants until a certain time of the year, but it has been colder here, so thankfully my kids have some long pants and hoodies, but the older two need like thicker jackets and pants and long sleeves. And my youngest just needs long sleeves because he's got plenty of pants that I've kept from my oldest son. So we're covered there. But hope you guys enjoyed this video. I know it's kind of all over the place. I just really haven't had that much going on besides the couple appointments that I had this week. But next week I have round 3 of chemo. I'll be videoing then. And yeah, I will video as much as I can, especially with my lung function test. So I will talk to you guys later. Bye.